Good morning, students. It is 3:28 a.m. Don't worry, I'm going to bed at like 7:30 or 8, so this is my schedule because on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays I have a Polish language lesson for 2 hours from 4 to 6, and then on Tuesdays and Thursdays I work out with a trainer from 5 to 6. So I go to bed really early, so waking up at 3 o'clock or 2:30 is not a big deal. All right, so I've got two people to thank, Angela and Eric. So Angela points out there might be a problem in number 12, and then Eric points out there might be a problem in number 19. Notice my replies before we begin. Nothing but complimentary, right? So I don't know, how other teachers react when students point out errors. Let's take a quick look at these quotes. First one is from John Dewey, education philosopher. Failure is instructive. The person who really thinks learns quite as much from their failures as from their successes. Second, Richard Branson, founder of Virgin Galactic. You don't learn to walk by following rules, you learn by doing and then by falling over. And finally, Elon Musk, Tesla, and SpaceX. Failure is an option. If things are not failing, you are not innovating. And I really believe in all three of those quotes. They're fantastic. And I hope that all of you at some point correct some of my silly errors. So let's get into it. Number 12. We're just going to do it again. And see if our answer differs. Oh, I gotta clip it. There we go. Since we've watched the whole long answer, we'll just do it. Let me find some free space here. I guess I can go anywhere. I'll go over here. So this will be the number 12 redo. All right. Still getting the coffee going. What I do is I make the coffee I don't know, nobody cares, but I make the coffee in advance and then I put it in the fridge. So in the morning, I just go grab this enormous, like a Yeti mug of coffee right out of the fridge. So I've got plenty of caffeine to get going. So this is the redo. So I thought instead of looking directly at what the student pointed out, I'll just redo the problem and then compare and see what we come up with. So number 12, redo. We're asked to subtract function f from function g and then evaluate the resulting difference function, g minus f, at -9. Remember what I don't want you to do. I saw this on a lot of tests, especially with some of the other classes. I don't want to point people out, but I don't want to just see you directly plugging this in. That's bad form. It's bad mathematics. It's wrong. There's an order of operations here that's very obvious. The thing is read from left to right. Okay. First, it wants you to subtract the functions and then get a resulting function. And there's a whole purpose behind that. And then it wants you to evaluate that at -9. Okay. So that's what we're going to do. What we're going to do is we're going to take g of t minus f of t. Okay. And I use a stacking method, but there's two ways to do this. You can do 4t plus 4 minus, open parentheses, t plus 1. Now, maybe this is the easier way for this simple problem. Remember, that's a negative 1, and that's a multiplier, so you're going to distribute there. So we have 4t. This is really bad form, and I'm just not going to let it happen. So we're going to do this right. So it's g minus f of t equals g of t minus f of t. And then here we go. G minus f of t. We're still not doing it at negative 9. We're evaluating it at t. Okay, equals that. So g minus f of t equals 4t plus 4 minus 1t. I go ahead and put that 1 there, just so we're not confused about what that number is, the coefficient rather, and then negative 1 times 1 is going to be negative 1. Okay. So let's combine like terms. What like terms are there? Here's some like terms, the t's. I've got 4t and negative 1t. And then I've also got like terms in my constants, 4 and negative 1. So basically, we'll be combining these two together and these two together. So this should be the final simplification. The difference of functions g and f evaluated at t equal 4t minus 1t is 3t. 4 minus 1 is 3. So, and that's positive 3 plus 3. I think that's where Angela said the problem was. Yeah, she's darn right is what she is. Good job on her for noticing this. So before I continue, let me finish the problem. So g minus f evaluated at negative 9. Okay, remember that's my x value, or in this case my t value. This is like the domain value or the input. So in function notation we call it an input, the independent value, blah blah blah. All right, I won't go into the whole lecture. Now I'm just going to substitute in 3 times negative 9 plus 3. Did I do that right? Just make sure I did it right. So that gives us negative 27 plus 3. And negative 27 plus 3, what is that? Negative 24. 27, 26, 25, 24. Yep. So this should be negative 24. Therefore, let's use our fancy symbol. Therefore, function g minus f evaluated at negative 9 equals negative 24. Okay, there's a quick way, an easy way to check this. We simply assume that that is my x value and that that is my y value. And this is where the benefit of doing this step comes in. All right. So what I'm going to do in Desmos to check my answer is I'm going to rewrite this as y equals 3t plus 3. Okay. And then I'm also going to plot this coordinate, negative 9, comma, negative 24. Now, if Angela is correct, we'll see this coordinate, okay, as a dot sitting on this line. So let's go to Desmos and check, and hope that my computer doesn't freeze. Let's go to Desmos and check. just double check again. 3t plus 3, so y equals 3x plus 3. You can't put t's in there. You have to substitute in x and y. And then, entonces, negative 9, negative 24. So, negative 9, comma, negative 24. Come on, bro. Negative 9, comma, negative 24. Just want to point out before we find out if this is right and I was wrong, that, thank you, coordinate, all right, if this is right. Scientists and mathematicians, and we should always be, look at that, bingo. It's fantastic. So confirm correct. Let's do this. Let's save this graph. Let's save this as, I don't remember what was the structure. I'll just call it number 12, test 1-1, review, Alg 2, academic, Morelli, and then I always end with the date, 09/07/2021, just so we know when this was made. So I've saved it now, and now I can export this file. Copy. Flip back, and then I can stick the Desmos. I can embed the Desmos directly into the OneNote. I notice I left syncing off, which means that this entire time I've been telling you you had access to this. You didn't, but I left the syncing off because whenever I turn this thing on, the computer freezes. So thank you, Microsoft. All right, so let's see what originally I had for number 12. Let's find that work and copy and compare the answers. Where's number 12? 9, 10. Okay, here's 12. All right. Why is it so blurry? Oh, it's because I'm running Dropbox. Quit this. Quit. Okay. And now let's close down the browser. Okay, here we go. So let me lasso this whole thing, or can I just select it like this? Yep. So let me copy that. And go back over here and paste it. Okay, let's compare the work. Let's compare the work side by side, actually. Come on, bro. So this is going to be a side-by-side comparison. Paste. Okay. And then I'll do the same thing here without the side work. Okay. Well, y'all look at this with me here. What happened? Okay, so I see that, on this one I pulled out the 3, but that shouldn't make any difference. And I come up with negative 9, negative 24. Okay, so wait, what's she saying I did wrong? Oh wait, I just turned off. Darn it. Just turned off the YouTube thing. to preserve memory. Let's go back to the comments. Your channel. Videos. And then here.
So here.
Let's go down to comments. Isn't the -3 supposed to be a +3? Let's go back and look at what she's referring to. What -3? Okay, so she would be referring to this. What is the question? Because -4 plus -1 equals -3. What happened? Oh, I'll tell you what happened. The memory is dying. There we go. Where's all my stuff? See what I'm talking about, guys? Microsoft just didn't anticipate somebody was going to use the product this way. Basically what happened. Here are the redos. What's the... I just shut it off again. I don't see where did I ever put a -3? I guess she's talking about right here, right? Okay, I know what's going on. If I remember correctly in the original video, because I can see I scratched through a bunch of stuff, I think I made the initial error there, right? But then I went and at some point in the video I corrected it. Maybe I noticed what I did wrong. You see, because you can see here I scratched it all out. So congratulations. I think absolutely Angela, if that's who that was correct. Like, if you look at the black and not the red, you can see that I did have a 3t minus 3, and that should have always been plus. And then I fixed it here as well. So I think, I bet she posted that comment before the full solution was complete, because probably what happened, and I'd have to go watch the video again, but probably what happened is I did this whole work and I got to the answer, and then I bet that she posted that point, which was a good point to post because she was right. But then at some point I realized my error, because you can see here I went back and read and like redid the work. So good job. Good job. Yeah, she caught the error. Thankfully, I don't have to like edit the video again because I caught the error too. That's good. So now the other question was number 19 from Eric. So good job. I mean, that's the kind of critical... It showed, like I put in the comment there, it showed me that the student was really paying attention. You know, you don't notice little tiny errors like that in the middle of a 5 or 6 hour video unless you're paying attention. So now let's move on to Eric's issue. And I think that was number 19, right? Why is it so blurry? You know, you buy a this computer costs $2,200. And I'm not saying that to boast about the cost of, you know, like, wow, I can spend all that money. It's that I bought this computer so it would function seamlessly for the exact purpose I'm using it for. And here we are. I mean, what's going on? Why is it? I guess I can close WhatsApp. What else can I close? This folder. Okay. So now, what's the deal? Tell you what, I'm going to pause recording. Sometimes that helps. So you shouldn't see an interruption in the recording. Well, you did see an interruption in the recording, or maybe you didn't, but the OneNote completely crashed right there. That's what I'm talking about. They have a Surface Pro 7 Plus, which has better processor, better cooling, blah, 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 better memory, everything. But I think they're going to release a Surface Pro 8 pretty soon. It was delayed because of COVID. It was supposed to be out already. And I think why buy the 7 Plus only to have the 8 come out like 2 months later? So anyway, let's look at 19. And let me see if I can pull up without making the computer catch on fire. See if we can pull up Eric's question there. Channel content. Okay, so I'm going to my Creator Studio. You guys get to see the back end. Let's take a quick look at analytics. I always like to do this. Wow, 21,000. So this is the last 28 days. I'll just show you guys something. Lifetime. Lifetime views, 222,000. All right, you see we're getting back up there. Like right here was, I think I was teaching geometry. Maybe not. But somebody added my videos here. This one, all the geometry videos they added to their, must have been like a school district playlist because the view counts just went nuts. But anyway, last 28 days, 21,000 views, $83 in revenue. What's my total revenue? $189. You see, I'm not getting rich. No Mr. Beast yet, but I'm headed. I don't know. So over 4 years, I've made $189. Okay, so let's get to the content or the comments. Okay, Eric, number 19. The x-coordinate of the vertex is actually -3, not -2. All right, let's go back. So we know what he's thinking. Yeah, yes, correct, absolutely. He's right. I mean, that's just visually. I probably even said it. What an idiot. I should specify who the idiot is. The idiot is me. Duh. Obviously, that's -3. See, there's -2, there's -4, so that's -3. The domain is -3. Good job, buddy. I'm talking to Eric. And anyone else that noticed that. So, yeah, that was wrong. I hope you all noticed that while I was doing it, but many apologies. Good job, Eric, and good job to... Who was our other participant there? Sorry, it's so early in the morning I can't remember anything. So here we're asked. Thank you, Angela, and thank you, Eric. You see, I hearted both comments. I liked both comments. Absolutely correct. Thank you both. Thank you so much. I'm going to post this as a follow-up video. And then I'll post a comment correcting them. Great job. Couldn't be happier, really. The view counts on this video. Look at the view count. 80 views. That makes me so happy. You know, there are not that many more people in Algebra 2 academic. I've got 35 kids in pre-AP Algebra 2. And my total student count is something like 100 and something. So pretty much every Algebra 2 student has watched this video. And that just makes me so happy. Not only because it means that y'all learned, but it means that the 6 hours of final editing and the 17 hours of initial recording plus the 12 hours of editing and rendering and uploading and time coding, blah blah blah, that was all not a pointless exercise. Y'all really did watch this stuff. So good job all around. I'm so proud of you guys. I hope you do well on the test. Just know that I'm here for you. I've got a Zoom Pro account of my own, but we can also host Zooms through the website Canvas. So actually all you got to do is have a parent call me. I mean, you can text that number, that 480-903-480-0086. You can text that all day and all night, right? I can't respond directly to you. I'm just going to respond something like, please have your parent call me, right? And then we can do a Zoom together. But thank you. I just want to express my gratitude. So here are two people who deserve major clap. So since I don't really know what periods these folks are in yet, because I don't know names, I think Eric's in third period, maybe fourth, and then Angela, don't know what period you're in, but we're going to give you a round of applause for not only pointing out errors, but having the courage to point out errors, because you guys don't really know me very well, so you could think, hey, maybe he'd get mad if I tell him he did something wrong. Quite to the contrary, I'm going to reward that, right? So let's go ahead and close the video. Good job.